Hey, I'm Traube, FlaVR's virtual assistant. I write emails like text, diagnosed, depressed. Hello. Yawn. Ah. So. Hello, everyone. I'm doing pretty good. We had a stream with Donut earlier. I posted that in the Discord. If you're not in the FlaVR Discord, well, I don't blame you. Hi, JK. Hi. I played just to impress earlier. It was neat. It was neat. I was a little evil. I think I did alright. Drink water. I kind of really want to get into game. Right? So, game, we got pretty far last time. 5 hours? Nice. I kind of wanted to hit 9 hours last time, but that's totally fair that I didn't. I should have prepared a little bit more if I wanted to hit 9 hours again. I don't know why, I just want to hit big number because funny. Where is video game? D. Disco Elysium. There we go. Ah. I swear I don't have a cloaca. Actually, I don't need music if I'm opening game. Chase is evil. It's evil man. I do not have cloaca. Speaking of chickens, actually, I translated egg for the first time in since the hurricane. Actually, I'm very happy that they're doing all right again, because the hurricane happened and that stressed them out. And then a little bit after the hurricane, they got sick, and that was a little scary, but they were all right pretty quickly once we found the actual right medicine we needed to give them. I'm assuming these two are the same save. Whatever. Excuse me. I can tell this is going to be one of those gassy streams. So basically all I'm looking for is find a map quickly. And no. Actually, that's it. I can only find the map today before... Well, I'll have to come back to them, ask them how their little pinball search went. Oh boy.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours?
Yeah? And?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice and Ruby-centric in the end.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Anything struck you a bit off about this mishmash?
Doesn't have to come from the roof, could have came from anywhere on the coast. Bullet was jacketed. These don't just lie around everywhere. Turned out the bullet was an antique. The footprints in the pinball workshop didn't fit with old Soul's prints on this crime scene. So far, no one's mentioned hearing the shot. The footprints mainly.
No, they didn't.
So far, no one's mentioned hearing the shot.
This hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
Turned out the bullet was an antique.
True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis, and then hand-waved it?
I didn't exactly hand-wave it. The bullet was jacketed, and that's another rare.
Good point. It is rather rare these days, but do continue.
And, it absolutely did not have to come from the roof. very easily could have came from the coast.
Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window.
I'm not. That's just what's going to get me forward. Presenting them like it is. I don't know. I don't know if Ruby done it. I just know I'll get more answers from Ruby once I meet her. And Ruby doesn't exactly seem to be the biggest Spanish person either, so
That's right.
we'll get somewhere.
Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof, lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
Violation really doesn't like her? What's Violation again? Keep up your morale. Info? Ooh, for sane people, well, adjusted cops, non-suicidal. Violation urges you to be the good guy to others and to yourself. Why does it make that sound? I don't like that sound. It enables you to resist temptation. Be in a bottle between a pair of legs or at the end of an iron barrel, which promises oblivion. Coalition gives you the will to finish the interrogation, improving your morale, one of the 2 health boosts in the game. High levels, Coalition will make you hyper sane. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. It's just a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you have little morale. Without it, you'll be a profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes. Wouldn't really say. I don't know. What I do know is that I need to get a map quickly. Can I ask you about a map? Please?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome.
Not now. Hello, Cypher. Hi. Just,
The display rack is
see,
brimming
one
with
by
full paperbacks featuring
Himodem.
extreme
No.
muscular, sword-wielding barbarian.
not Conan the Barbarian time. This is
small mountain of colorful
game. No. Map, please? Map, Doko? Oh. Looks like we're in the million. That hair poster. You mean this one? Why are you thinking about that through a wall?
Shelves filled to the brim with
Dick Mullen.
shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
I would say the greatest innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
That would be if I didn't have
Officers are very
amnesia.
daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
But I was about which of these innocents is the coolest and greatest.
For a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
So you recommend it?
Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
I'll remember that. But not what I'm looking for. Is the map? Map time?
Several maps have been
Hey!
attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Steal it! Angry storekeep? I guess she is, kinda.
I'm
Buy
sorry,
these
Dr.
map?
The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is Martinez so cheap?
That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
Oh boy.
When some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps. They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Well, we can at least look at these maps.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Rivershell East. Houdon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Rivershell Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Coalition has been stepping up a little bit. It's a little let's say worrisome how much. Whatever that exactly does for me, that is. Suggestion? No. I don't need the corpse very much. Empathy, I have enough of it. Maybe I should get some more HP, you know? That could be nice. Actually, visual calculus has been pretty good lately. Even though I don't have that good visual calculus. We can put one into this. So I'm just gonna quickly read over this.
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas Alamir, disintegrating into meth. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore.
You see the cities on this island.
On Caillou, Rivershell, lost little pearls. 850 million people live on these little dots. An oceanic world. The ocean breaks up connections to other worlds. You have little idea what they are. Perhaps they are gods.
Narnies?
It's detailed. Could be pretty useful.
Alright, just in case.
You see the
map of Martinez.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Even if it is at a bit of a scam.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez. Your
There's a
finger
path?
moves through the various streets, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
Oh, I have one of those? Oh, I have one of those. I didn't know I had one of those. I guess there was a reason it's called map. Alright then. That's that put away. See what we can't. What can we do now? 'Cause I don't believe that bridge is moved anywhere. Or I can't call again, just in case.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may
One
I
of the
assist?
armored
Yes.
boots.
It took some convincing, but I got the mercenary's name and a few biographical details. Are you ready?
Yes,
The
please.
lieutenant leans in to listen.
I was born ready.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's Ellis Kortenaer. Exact date of birth unknown. He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09.
Air unit.
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit, survived apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2. This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the Eastbrand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41, just a year before the Seminese conflict. Then the armor followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Revachol.
He was found in a leaf
The garden
compactor.
is to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
Alright.
Thank you, Alice.
It's something. Information on his
No,
foster
sir.
parents.
Sorry.
Great. So we all have to connect him to Crenel is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
A compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
Oh? We have his name and service record now.
The name. This is very good. Ellis Kortenaer.
This means something to him. To know that name. Like naming a case. It's important. Sometimes police work is about human dignity. About giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions?
Big help.
57?
That's
In the
enough.
cabin, you see a set.
At least, huh? Well, time to check the bridge. Oh, I need to bring out the bag too, or just in case I need money, you know. I am not made of paper. Yep. Still not here. Right. Oh, right. She was going the, what did we call her? The lawyer woman, whatever. Law woman, annoying whore. She's probably along these docks somewhere. She said she was. That's not her, is it? No. Yeah, that's someone else. Where is she? Boat's not there. I guess she's gone back to Everin? Seems like it. Might as well go see him. Unless if I'm blind and she's just here. No. Yeah, you. All of you, no fun. Unless there's something new in here, I don't believe. No.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't...
No. Let me work, let me work, let me work. No matter of mine. Oh. What's
The
this?
file cabinet stand the drawer slide.
Never mind. Phone that, yeah. Oh, can I just auto, like, all the way over there? Looks like it, nice. I really want in here.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened.
I passed the
since you were
3%
last
before.
If anything, it seems to have grown. You're back before the
Can I-
cargo container.
Darn. Okay, that's fine. I don't need in there. I don't think. Hey, do you know anything?
Oh, hey, mister.
Leo,
I may be
in
back
the
to
future.
talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes,
Oh, no.
No trouble at all.
Just see. Mr. Large Man in Charge.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success.
You could say
That's
that.
such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes.
Very.
Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
That's my gun. Let's talk about my lost
yes,
gun.
yes. My best men are tracking it down. Some kids saw some other kids running away with it. Some folks said What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Is it the words paranoid schizophrenic and lost gun in one sentence? Don't
Okay,
worry.
that's not what not anything I need, honestly. And I kind of just don't need to be here at all, so I'll just not. Think we had these. Many-sided dice. Yeah. There was somebody that wanted to see a badge. I can't remember, and I have no idea where my badge is. Can you let me through now?
Ray's descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
Yeah, I don't care. You can have whatever the hell's in that box. I don't need it. I bet you it's the last piece of the armor I need. That'd make me upset. You have any funny to say, big man?
Right to work! Right to work!
No. Was this one again?
A lorry stuck in the trap. The windows are clear.
No. Guess I can tell her that guy's name, otherwise I don't really have anything.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man. The pattern still kind of has gone. For you to discover, someone who knows about history could tell.
Not exactly. Yeah, I do believe that's like most of today done with. Oh right, I can talk to them again. They'll have...
The Copper NATO is back.
Wow.
What do you want?
I want to go about this complex operation. Never mind. Let me just save in case I say something stupid. I'll most likely say something stupid.
The Copper NATO is back. What do you want?
This complex operation out of Ruby's lorry. I think it's tied to another case I'm working. He doesn't even do anything.
Question.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
Never mind.
Any
Looks like they're all there still. Nobody went to check on anything. Are you changed?
Again? I can't believe this.
No. I'm assuming neither of you are. See. One more run back with her.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Oh, okay. We're actually gonna do this.
Officer.
Why do I feel like you've won
I
here?
really don't know, sir. I certainly don't feel like I've won. I feel like shit, sir. All the time.
She smiles. A bitter little smile. She means it.
This turned out well for you. You've slept past all suspicion.
Clearly, I haven't. We're having this conversation, aren't we? How well could it have gone? I mean...
The wet wind, heavy with brine and industrial pollution from the stacks nearby, ruffles her hair.
I'm stuck in Martinez just like all of us. I've been up here for... I don't know how long now. I like to call this my rooftop containment facility.
Something seems off with this theory I've developed about Ruby.
I don't know what to say.
It all seems fortuitous for you.
None of this is fortuitous for me.
You contain for
My
them.
sins, of course. The long-standing sins of a bad, frivolous person. For destroying my first love.
So it turns out
for
not
working
to
for bad
somehow
people.
manage to not make you
The
become a
list goes on.
suspect.
Did I? Why do I still feel suspicion hanging over me then? What I managed was to get him killed. I'm the love that does people in, remember?
The lieutenant looks away, over the railing. He feels uncomfortable with this conversation. He doesn't know what.
I guess
she
that's it.
nods, slowly, carefully even. There is suddenly a strange glint in her eyes. Not malicious, but dangerous.
Talk to you about your
Yeah.
room again. Did you know it leads to a downstairs elevator?
Do you think Ruby could have gotten in that way? To the roof? She could have come up through there.
It's possible.
She keeps looking at the door with a worried expression. The wind ruffles her hair.
Place used to be a pinball
Okay.
arcade.
I'm glad someone's had fun. Huh.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
That's all for now.
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed.
I don't want to
Alright.
ask about the prescription drugs one, but whatever. We haven't done it, might as well.
What brings you up here in the rain?
Need to talk to you about your room again.
Yeah?
Try to collect some prescription
Thank you.
drugs down there.
I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachon, but you should still reprimand her.
Narcomania isn't something to be proud of, miss.
What did you say?
That's what I said. Narcomania is a serious issue and nothing to scoff at, miss.
Oh my god. Now it's turning into narcomania. It's got to be serious if it's 2 words. I'm sorry.
Seem to have, among other things,
Oh,
peptide.
yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Uh-huh.
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours, not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically. Very funky.
Okay, so nothing
All right.
happens. Cool.
You made the right call there. It feels good.
About what?
I'm talking about your zero tolerance policy toward the mania of narco. You're in the right there. Powerful stance. Would you like to take it up a notch? Would you like to become an anti-narcomania zealot?
Oh no. We're doing this again.
Yes, you're pure, unravaged by narco. Of course, it's pretty obvious you've done a lot of drugs in the past, and will probably do more in the future. But that doesn't matter. Of course not.
Right?
You've always been anti-narco militant material. You kept her off a dark course with that interjection. Are you ready to save lives?
I am going to pussy out like the last moment, like a degenerate.
What? Never mind.
I'm sorry, Kim. Oh boy. Might as well unlock a new slot. Let me look at what some of these do, because I'd like to get good things. Not looking into the dark anymore. Date of birth. Generator. Disco. Elysium. Effects. Line cap for logic increased. Okay, that doesn't do much for me. Hiccup. Coda Mama Dakwa. Is a thought. Coda Mama Dakwa. After Harry speaks to Lane about the invisible cryptid, thought it appears. Yes. +2, 3 perception. Oh, just raw +3 perception. That's a pretty good number. What's my perception at? Not. It's not. I see. That's, fine. We'll do Jam Rock Shuffle. I'm better loot. Oh, that's right. I don't exactly need that, do I? No, I don't. Anti-object task force. I can imagine what this does. Anti-object task force. Attacking physical objects heals damage. +1 pain threshold. All physical learning caps raised by 1. Attacking physical objects heals damage. Honestly, it's just kind of funny and I want it. We save. and get... Well, where is it here? Actually, I didn't actually do the right... I didn't check the rest of them. Detective... whatever. Savior Fair and a Spirited Corpse. After a failing in conceptualization check, and first speaking to Kim, here... Oh. Problem solution. Location. Okay. Hmm. I mean, yeah, I really don't know what more to do. Because I'm still locked off from that one area till tomorrow. Hobo Cop. What does Hobo Cop give me? Throw F. Hobo. Hello, JPZ. There's extra terror bottles on the map. Oh. Increased numbers of money I can get. I see no reason to get this now. Or not get this now. Hobo Cop is a way of life. So... haven't really done anything other than buy a map. And, I'm just locked out from everything else? Question mark? Or at least I've done everything I can until, later. So, might as well try to go to sleep very early, I guess. Yeah, I guess I could buy a book too.
The bed is still cold from the broken.
Oh, no time to rest yet, it seems.
This fan has it been consigned there as punishment?
I need to tie.
I feel as though this creature is...
And Savior Fair, where is it? Do I have items that will boost this? Exposure. One less. Okay. Interfacing. One less. Okay. Okay then. Well.
This fan has it been consigned there?
Oh my, that's such a low check.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
I'm finally free. I can put on the whole suit. Pass down. Not sure what that is. The awful shoes. I believe yellow pants. What are his glasses again? These? There's definitely in a dock workers union. No. Yeah, and gloves off. Oh yeah, hat. That's right. Hats. Does he just... Oh yeah, he just doesn't wear a hat. It's him. Or do I need to put on... Do I need to put on this one? Alright. Are you gonna comment on me being complete? No, fine. I'm only complete to myself then. And by complete, I mean I'm going back in the uniform. Perfect. Now... Still can't get in there. I don't know. Time to try and find a book, I guess. Let's see. I believe it was this one that had a good book.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people.
Oh, never mind, not that book. So this one?
Shelves filled to the brim.
I'm poor. Awesome. What can I sell legally? Items. I'm not selling his handkerchief. Do I need the postcards for anything, or can I sell them? Boy, $50. Oh yeah, the white envelope stamp attached to it. Handed you by every collector inside are legal documents with 2 names printed on them. Those signatures are required.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Look at the zoning
youth
plan.
center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between it's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
Tim, what do you
I'm
think
no
of this?
property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size.
-1 for a cool.
It's not a perfect solution, but
cool cubic pyrite. Hold on. I'd rather not fail this because
You take the legal documents
how it
out
is.
of the envelope. There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
The ramifications of this.
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Look, Kim. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about this?
I should have seen it.
Lieutenant frowns as he reads over the document again.
FlaVR probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
That sounds awful.
We'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrart won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
Got it. Which I can't do today. Right, I do have a book right here. The leading intellect organ, Marty's communism.
The face of King Freecell smiles at you. For some reason, this section includes a long, tedious critique of the... You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oils. Face it, you really aren't interested. You flip back to the...
You really aren't interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of these countries are. Oh, really, video game? Really? If you know, then Why do I continue to? They're really good at this.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito.
Dropping that into the mailbox seems like a bad idea.
Yes?
Eh? Why did he say scummy, scum, or whatever? It's the stereotype of the Maoist pamphlet. Oh. I have a lot of books. Right, the Devil Woman.
The edges of the pages are worn and you open the his arm. You flip to the copyright page. This book was written in 38.
Gritty and heroic.
Berserker rage burns in his azure-hued eyes as he... The edges of the pages...
Okay. Map. Book from Guide to Cockatoos.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest found on the Seminole Islands and
They're
in
cute.
southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Aviculture. That sounds weird. What more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo.
Bang bang.
It's colorfully illustrated.
Tell you how other countries, like how one of them in the West Paris after drinking vodka. I see. That kind of swallow watermelons whole type. Got it. Problems with these birds have. Funeral cockatoo. Read about the most common bang 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 bang. The problem
Where to
is
even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day.
Oh.
They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
I could handle that. It'd be nice to have someone you talk to when feeling lonely. Who would ever want a shady companion? I want someone who knows how to listen.
Owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
There has to be something great about cockatoos as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels. Performing? Yes, birdie.
Birdie. Good drama. So it's 1807. It's still raining. Yippee. Unless if I go inside and then outside and it decides to stop, which I don't think is the case. It is not the case. What's this?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Now. I need to pass the time now, boss. Can't buy anything in there. I don't exactly want to sell these. Or, let me look into the postcard. Posts. Card. What ones do I have? $37. Value 13 cents. Uses can be sold at pawn shop. Got it. Okay, so I can just sell these. They're a little bit of lore. And then just sell. Okay. That's good then. What else is in here?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the
And
rest of
horseback.
the trinkets. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold.
Which ones?
I forgot you're kind of weird like that.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Electrochemistry. It's time to chemistry up, I suppose. You. I don't like this outfit. This is kind of awful.
again. How can I help you?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Pyrrolidon? What is that?
Drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it just me, or is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Yeah, the rectangle on my jacket. No judgment, just curious. I probably did a lot of polyhedron before I lost my memory. Say, what were the triangles on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Pyrrolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
The People's Pile. What's that?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too.
Think about this emergency relief brigade.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
It's been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How did you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, You gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Sure thing.
No.
Sure, man.
Something I'd like to
Let me have
sell.
a look.
Those armor. I'm not selling him the corpse.
Another time, perhaps.
Hold on. We can put on the normal outfit again. What else did I change? Man, I just get a free buff from this necktie. It doesn't even put me down any. Nice. Oh yeah, I didn't need these pants. Probably... Saber fair electrochemistry now. Wait, what? Electrochemistry reaction speed. Composure? Guess it doesn't really matter. Huh. Okay then. Oh yeah, I was wearing this instead of this. Forgot about that one. The logic shirt or conceptualization. I'll wear that. Okay then. One more save.
A typical Martinez streetlight.
Ow, bad noise.
All the old.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Wait, do you have an... I'm gonna ask... Something I'd like to
Sure.
sell?
Let me have a look.
That's my
Anything else
on
you're
menu.
thinking of selling?
No, I need that one. Want that. Postcard, yes please. No. Postcard, yes please. Postcard. Postcard. Okay. Like some of my
I'm
clothes.
not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And certainly not expensive armor that's liable to bring mercenaries to my doorstep. And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector!
I didn't know the necktie talked. I would have gotten it a lot sooner if I did. Huh. That's, I wasn't ready for that. It's still raining. Down here. No. 778. I don't believe that was enough to buy the book, but I as well check, maybe? Or I have plenty I can read out here. I'll go a little bit fast through them, mainly because...
This book talks
well,
about this.
I'm kind of just waiting to pass time.
Perhaps, in the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more in life, despite its banging name. The bang bang, yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
Grey common bang bang. Only the funeral cockatoo in the darkness can truly grasp the depths of my doom-laden soul. What if I just fuck up too? Fuck up and a cockatoo.
You're right. You're a fuckatoo embodied. This sorry-ass bird belongs on your heraldry. It probably doesn't even have feathers, and only screams.
Nice. Spinning. No. Okay. It's not raining anymore. I can give the woman the look. Honestly, this is about as fast.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger against the dust of the white Diora
Feels
machine.
like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
How about we fire one of these bad boys up and play some
You
pinball?
can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
Looks
What
away.
a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
Think Kim Kitsuragi. Kim Kitsuragi.
Kim, Pinball, Kitsuragi.
Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka Kimball?
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
Hey Kimball.
What?
You're Kim Pinball
So
Kitsuragi.
now he remembers.
He looks at you in the silence of the workshop, then takes his glasses off and cleans them.
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
Yeah, but I still can't remember anything else.
Wonderful. He only remembers hearing about the pinball policeman.
You don't really seem to like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing light.
Yeah.
And to fantastic.
Yeah, it's like a visual stimulation. Baby stimulation videos are no different. Same TikTok.
It is lame.
Yeah, then why are you called pinball?
I am not called pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
How did you...
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
Okay.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide.
I see.
End of story.
You're a juvenile cop for 15
That time
years?
is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
So that's why he doesn't want to talk to Kuno. Trauma and stressor disorder from being a juvie cop.
So that's why you didn't want to talk to Kuno?
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
Juvenile delinquents. You're Lieutenant Kitsuragi to me.
Not only to you, I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi to everyone. Now we really need to continue our sweep of what appears to be a secret path through the whirling.
This thing acts weird when you come through here, after you've done discovered it. Did it the first time too, like, when it's usually pretty good on these backtracking things. A little surprising. Oh wait, this is another one of those.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking
It
part
is
in a murder investigation.
Just this exact same... It's the exact same, percent chance, even when it was -1. Awesome. Can I max out my shivers? The chemistry. That's one of shivers. Electrochemistry, logic. Okay, well, I don't have any negative shivers, do I? No. No.
I was just thinking, what a nice
It's the
evening
exact
it is
same.
for taking part in a murder.
Nothing happened.
Darn. We're going to go through this. I'd like to know.
I was just thinking, what a nice...
Nothing happens. There.
Especially because we're already here and
I was
there's
just
nothing else to do.
thinking, what a nice...
Nothing happens.
At least it's way faster.
I was
Oh, if you
just
think about it,
thinking,
3%
what a-
isn't even that bad. I don't know why that other one took so long. It shouldn't be possible to take that long.
I was just thinking, what a...
Nothing happened.
Ah, that one was close. I guess I have to get 2 6s. The guaranteed win.
I was just thinking,
Nothing.
I was just thinking, what...
Nothing happens. There is a mass of droplets above the planetary body, colorless, merging into one another.
Yep, PST. Let's see. When is this in EST? Oh. Oh, Wednesday.
The sky.
Okay then.
I was just thinking, what a nice...
Nothing.
I don't believe she thinks.
I was just thinking, what...
Nothing.
Okay, that's fine.
I was just thinking, what...
Nothing.
She kind of reminds me of Kafka's voice actor.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Hold on, is she? And the voices. You tell everything. Okay. You don't tell many things. You've probably been on more than like 8 things.
Nothing.
Unless if she went uncredited, which isn't uncommon. I could also just check up on her specific voice actor.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
A warm
hey, there it is.
Rises around you, encircling the building you stand on. You feel its twisting shape, bits of paper and birds on the thermal, along with several million liters of water, all rising up into the great Insulindian sky.
Why does it rise?
Because it's warm, from the gathering spring, from the oceanic current flowing into the bay, the people on the streets, and the machines that hum in the harbor. Heavy fuel oils, too.
Shudder.
From the vapor, a great cumulus is formed, a cloud castle 1,000 meters high. A flock of seagulls screams, hitchhiking on the thermal. They too are part of the procession, the honor watch.
For whom?
For her, the guest, waiting.
Is she safe here?
As safe as you keep her.
What is she waiting for?
For Gloria. Soon these clouds will all fall down as rain. Spring will come. 2 more months, maybe less. It's time.
Miss, what are you waiting for?
You mean here, in Martinez?
Nod.
I'm waiting for the miracle to happen. It'll take one to get me out of the mess I'm in.
And what would that miracle be?
The return, of course. Now, I know I'm not from around here. I would only be hitchhiking. The return is a big hit in the industrial espionage circles. A lot of desperate, seedy types there. All screwed in this unipolar world.
What is the return?
Don't you know, sir? I thought you were from around here. You look like Mr. Revachol.
You know I'm a bit spotty about a great many things, like being a cop, for example.
The return is part urban myth, part political science. It's a fool's hope, sir. And it's also all I've got. They say there will be an event. That it will happen somewhere
Fortnite
here.
live event?
In Revachol. Revachol West. They say it will happen soon, and that it will change everything.
Le retour.
His forehead furrowed. He puts some notes down. Some political. How do you know
As I
this?
said, there's talk. In the competitive intelligence crowd, a lot of people, like me, we need a new color on the map. It's all blue, you see, and that blue doesn't like us.
Came all this way because of a rumor.
No, I came all this way on a false passport and some money. To hide, mostly. In the most volatile part of the Real Belt, where it's easy to disappear.
There's something in my eye.
Where the walls are still porous and you can slip through. This is just something to get me through the night, you know? A little espérance.
Still, the story influenced their choice of where to run. It must have some hidden layers.
How soon will it happen?
Soon. But it's been soon for almost half a century now, so don't hold your breath. No need to worry, Lieutenant. I'm sure the streets will not erupt in seditious violence just yet.
These streets? I'm not so sure, miss.
The return of what exactly?
Of the king, of the nation, of communism, return on investment. I don't know exactly. It's meant to be vague, as promises generally are. But at the same time, I mean, things can't go on like this forever. Something will give. It always does.
Is this why you said you would like to surrender in a free Revachol?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Thank you. One last question. Do you think it will really happen?
I do.
So do I.
I agree, Detective. Something is coming. Trouble. It will be a hot spring. I don't know what exactly, but...
Something is happening in this city. I can feel it when I'm out here at night.
Her thought trails off. The wind picks up again. Above her, a great cumulus cloud rises, ready to fall down as precipitation. April will come, then May. A month, maybe 2 from now. You shudder. The feeling dissipates. The thought ends.
Return to this later. Oh, not that window. Hey, okay, so it's late. Good sign. Maybe something different with
Yes?
anyone? No. You?
Can I help you?
No. Not you. I don't believe you.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Okay, not you. With everything... Maybe I can find her on the pier now. It doesn't look like she's here. She is absolutely not here. Into the village on the coast, officer. See you there. Great, so I don't get to see her till tomorrow. Another thing I can't do till tomorrow. I'm getting very used to this. I don't know what I'll make of myself when it actually hits tomorrow. Okay then. Well, last thing to try is unless I'm assuming it's not time. Okay, then, well, what now, huh?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Oh, use your chain cutters. Fix the faucet. Stop the sink from fogging up the mirror. Oh, I should do that. Chain cutters. What was it? Interfacing. Interfacing. Okay, that's all. Let's try this then.
Hangs on the bathroom wall.
It points in interfacing. Never mind. I'm not attempting the expression to stop. The expression never stops. I believe I only changed to you. Yeah. Can you read another book, I suppose? The left view? Oh, yeah.
The face of King. It takes him as you leave. The main feature, though, is that certainly sounds like the actual. If you don't follow, you flip back to the front of the. It takes a moment as you leave. The main feature, though, you think you're instead. Where to even start? Oddly, there's no way. Those are. Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Undercap. Thus, and that at the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for. Sure, it's the stilted language and overconfident tone. That's the real giveaway here. You're almost certainly reading a recycled university essay. One that the magazine stares back at you defiantly. It's pretty sure you just don't get it.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to think so.
A certain kind of young man reads 1 or 2 books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The tape, unsurprising, you skim. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Cape Side Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent. The eternal, thus, is that true? Have you felt estranged from your own self? You flip back to the front of the magazine.
Birds, you.
The
I'm
edges
Dawn,
of
the
the
Devil
pages
Woman.
are worn. You open his arm. You flip to the cop. The edges of the page.
Oh, hey. Looks like that's late enough.
Yes?
No. I meant the door, Kim. Nah, there's nothing that's gonna change. No?
The bed is still.
Okay, can I...
Yes?
Okay then, fine. Fine, I don't need it. One day I'll get to karaoke. One day I'll get to karaoke up here. You betcha it's over once I do.
The Copper-nado is back.
Copnado!
What do you want?
I'll tell you. Nothing. Surprised I never found that one girl. I imagine it's because I took too long or something. Fuck.
The edges of the jacket. He is ambushed by a tribe. The jacket copy. He is ambushed by it. You open his arm. You flip to the copyright page. Berserker rage burns. Man from Hyamdal. The steel muscles of man from Hyamdal gleam in the edges of the page. The jacket. He is ambushed by a tribe of female warriors. You open his arm. You flip to the copyright page. This book was Berserker Rage. Man from Hyamdal. The steel muscles of man from Hyamdal gleam in the humid. The edges of the...
And we even finished this before I'm allowed to sleep. Hobo cop time. Oh, maybe that I can do some more recycling then.
Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore, but a hobo. That would mean game over for the cop chapter of your adventures. But who knows where the hobo part takes you? To the bar? The old L'Assommoir? To the pier or the sewers? To Le Royaume, where for 300 years they interred the dead. You could plunder royalist crypts for long-forgotten triple malt bourbon, then fight the Aramakan beast that lurks the bottommost sepulchres. The secrets of the city are all yours at last.
Okay. I can finally get some real scavenging done. I think. And this real scavenging kind of feels like not very real or scavenging to me. I'm becoming afraid that there's no real scavenging to be done. We can check on Kuno's dad. See if he's alive.
The aging alcoholic is still there, breathing. The air in the room is stale.
Is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
Points to the fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket.
A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle.
This is Kuno's father we're seeing.
Judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to. This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Happened to his eyes.
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
Not convinced that he's not dead. Why am I bothering Kuno's dad? Because it's some dialogue to get through, because I ran out of book, and literally anything else I can do.
He's trying to communicate.
Fuck it. Fuck it, pig. Maybe we should help him somehow.
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent
We
form.
could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably. Silence, only heat.
Okay, well, he's not doing anything. But at least that did give us some dialogue to go through. Exit. If I just press here, will you run all the way through? Oh. It doesn't path that far. Fine. That's okay. We'll run through this. Get the bridge down. Because I believe by at least now I should be able to sleep. This is a pretty normal person sleeping hour. See you in the morning. Yay! Oh, I can't save. Uh-oh, I can't save. Maybe he doesn't like him walking on his own? There we go. Oh, I can knock on his door.
The lieutenant's door is closed.
Ah.
No response. What are you doing?
Knock again.
Still, anything to not face the hanged disco man yet.
Bang on the door.
You hear the sound.
What is it, officer?
I don't know, Kim.
Well, I don't know either.
Sleep is what he needs.
Good night.
Father Kim after hours. He probably won't mind. Nice, Sue. Can I have a talk with you?
I was just thinking, what a nice day
Oh,
for
yeah.
questions. Ah, yes. The night before
First thing I
saw
remember
you,
doing in
wow.
Elysium.
Elysium. There was the usual. I can't say. Probably. Oh, yes.
Oh, that.
Oh, we're huge. I don't know about. A slow, sad song started playing. Yes, there was that it doesn't matter anymore, and that we're alone now. Yes. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. A window was smashed.
To me,
a
there
tape
wasn't
player,
anything
probably.
else.
The song stopped. And furniture, too. There was. I went out afterwards.
Thank
no
you.
No problem, sir.
Right. That's that. Even though that's not exactly what I was looking for, it was something I did need to get.
The lieutenant's door.
Oh, I can't knock on it anymore. Boo. Still don't understand what this door is. Okay, time to fight off the sleep demons.
The bed is still cold from the broken. It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like
Yeah.
hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
Oh, no sleep demons?
Thoughts,
Sleep demon.
baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you forever on ferrotape.
Am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash, the bang, the endless learning experience.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising, above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep, studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time. The smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy, and you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
Rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister. A ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Oh.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
What if I want to be the agent of nothing?
It's too late. You're not made of nothing anymore. You're something now, Harry. I tried to drown you in the black water, but you re-emerged. Kicking and screaming, running. And for what?
For the money, baby.
For the money.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I'm just looking for my economic self-interest. No. I am not here for my economic self-interest. Check politics. I'll never sleep if I keep on like this.
Sure. You could be closing the door on a brilliant and special future for yourself.
Alright, it's time to get political.
I knew you couldn't resist. So now you're gonna change the world. But how?
I'm just looking out for my economic
There
self-interest.
he goes again.
He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
Around him, or that the world's changing him?
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for...
Open your eyes. What's this?
Hey, Moneymouth. Indrak, the impeccable hustler provider of the 7th generation. It's showtime with Savvy.
Oh, so now it's Savvy. What's up, buddy? We can finally solve the lynching?
What? No, screw that shit show. You're at the center of this one. Come on down, contestant. You're about to make some money.
I know all about money.
No, you don't. You just keep muttering about your economic self-interest and not doing anything about it. Yeah, I heard you back there. What the hell was that?
What? I'm an ultra-liberal. I speak ultra-liberalese. No. Just, I'll be back from before I slept, and I'll run through that again without doing the political thing.
The bed is still cold. It's not easy.
Thoughts, baby.
Recorded in you.
No, on.
Behold.
It's the... You can never forget this shit.
Beauty.
You're the son of the world.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things.
I'm an agent of the
You'll
world.
go insane if you keep going like this. One more day.
For the money, baby.
Solving your little cross.
Forget
Are you
politics.
sure?
Yes, I'm sure,
You
and
could be closing the door
I'm very
on a
boring and
brilliant,
apolitical and
special
sleepy.
future for yours.
That's not a proper sentence.
He's renouncing politics. He's strictly business now.
Just another thoughtless vessel.
Beep, beep, beep.
You can do it.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. It's a new one.
So someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Look. What is this? Picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my
No
concerns.
need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal.
I'm just trying to do my job. No need for extravagance.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's coppo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Fine, I'll look up regular cop in the thoughts. Reg. Aerial law officers. Microphone shivers. While learning caps increased. No. That's awful. This will be my capo type now?
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits.
Yeah, no need. Let's keep that announcement on standby for now.
Good. Of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too interesting now, doesn't it? I won't trouble you any further.
Oh boy. Oh, right. Him? There he is. Okay then. Now check with them, see if nothing new today.
Copper
NATO is back. Hiccup.
What do you want?
Yeah, nothing. Cool. Leave me alone. Jim McGraw. Am I holding something? What am I holding? Oh, right. Let me eat this back. Oh boy. Bright and early, huh?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
I see. Says the young man with Histler written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, "Fuck the world."
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that. Just leave. You can always come back later, on your own terms.
What does this mean? Who are you?
I can tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches.
Slurs.
Or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and...
Slur.
On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls. Yet.
These skull people are more than an authority. They're deities.
Who are the skulls?
You don't know? What kind of cop are you?
So glad you asked.
The question was rhetorical. The skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
Besmertine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West River Sholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal?
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
The lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of...
Oh, I might need to have a gun for this. I see.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock. Or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted but...
I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Do you know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
A man was hanged in the backyard of the Warling in rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Anything else?
He was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything.
Hey, stop right there. How does
like your
one
outfit? Thank you.
know anything?
Oh, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself.
I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind a hostel?
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
Yes. This could be the case, yes. A brilliant work of art.
The blonde rebel scratches his chin, deliberately not focusing his gaze on anything. He looks very uncomfortable.
You know what happened to the victim's armor?
Nope. But Cindy does.
Don't tell him that.
You mean Cindy?
Skulls don't tattle,
A
man.
skull?
No. A different Cindy. From out of town.
Uh-huh.
She doesn't know shit about armored gloves, that's for sure.
Oh, armored gloves, you
It
say?
did mean Cindy the Skull.
I can
All
tell.
right, we have a lead on the gloves.
What's with the
What
jackets,
about
huh?
them?
Why does Zero have Pistler written on it?
Well, first off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person.
Are you
even
sure?
though the statement has character. And I do like piss. The word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world.
I see, a fellow
Things
piss
being
brother.
defined as they seem, not as they are. And I guess it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences.
Uh-huh.
Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Makes sense.
What I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is
I'm something of a
inherently
slur myself.
It seems that the young man has a certain expertise in at least one field, even if it's rather narrow.
And, what about you, fuckhead?
Like I said before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
How do you know about a hollowness if you've never had love? Because I do not believe you've had love.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket, or are they derived from something else entirely?
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though...
That's a terrible metaphor.
You get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking someone. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and two badass cops?
Hey, Kim.
Yes?
Do you think it's a coincidence?
What is?
There's two of us in two of these jackets.
What are you implying?
Which one would you wear?
I'm not sure I understand you, detective.
Are you a pistler or a fuck the ward kind of guy?
Neither.
Come on, Kim, it's a mental exercise.
Fine, if only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
That works. I feel more like a fuck the ward kind of guy.
Seems about right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
Haha.
That's an origin story for a dynamic duo right there.
So are we done here? Or... you don't need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Hold on. I need this. I need jackets for me and the lieutenant.
That ride is...
Hey, piss... Look who...
These guys aren't scary. You're not scary. I have nothing to work with here.
Gentlemen, I need your
begging-
jackets.
Why?
Look at this shit I am wearing.
Yeah, like he said, total shit. What about it?
It's not shit, it's disco.
It's shit.
Please?
Fine. Fuck it. Here. Take it then. I can't handle this sad shit.
It's true. He simply can't. It's called empathy. Wow. I did not see that coming. You better wear that jacket with pride.
Fuck that. You're not getting mine. My dad's a lawyer in La Delta. He'll have your badge.
No, he won't.
The lieutenant is lightly amused by the situation.
I know you said you were more of a piss slur kind of guy, but we only have one jacket and I want it. Oh, so you're more piss slur. So I got the jacket for you.
I'm not wearing that jacket.
Why not? You could raise hell, go undercover, hard.
I don't think this case requires us to go undercover. Or
you can see that you can get
in
both
fact,
jackets.
I don't think the jacket will be useful at all.
I need it. I'm a weak man. I am save scumming still. I told myself I would not save scum. But here I am. I see.
That ride is.
Hey, piss.
I see. I'm starting to wonder how different a 17 and 3% is.
Hey, piss. Look who it is.
Because I'm starting to think they're not so different at all.
That ride is.
Hey, piss.
Excuse this isn't. The jackets are worth it.
That ride is fuck.
Hey.
I do need to match with Kim. It is true.
These guys.
How are we feeling? Are we more of a fuck the word type or piss slur type?
That ride is fuck.
Hey, piss. Look who it.
Personally, I think I might be a bit more of a piss slur guy.
That ride is fuck.
Hey, piss.
Because
these guys aren't.
Fuck the word. I understand it. No, I don't. No, I don't. You don't blow up an entire lake for some fish. That's very narrow-minded.
No.
Hey, we got it.
Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
You're a piss slur too? Very nice, very nice. Like how?
Suggest they're massive skulls. Come on.
Those jackets, you're gonna be the skull kings in no time.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings.
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Big man Kim is inside me.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Mom, killed?
You're embarrassing me.
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
We want to be cool killer skulls too, like you guys, but we don't have skull jackets.
Please be quiet. What? What do you want? The jackets?
Not much is left of the nihilistic rebel at this point. Though a young man before you is scared out of his mind.
You got it. No need for cruelty.
But it'd be funny. Make shuriken heads out of us. It'd be funny. But it also low chance. And I don't want to gotcha for longer. You'd offer us your jackets like that. It'd be implied to refuse.
Oh, man. Okay. I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
The other one signs deeply.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Said you were more of a piss slur kind of guy. I'll take the other one.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Why not? They're a pair. We could raise hell, go undercover.
This case doesn't require us to go undercover.
But what if it
or
does?
raise hell. In fact, I don't think the jackets will be useful at all. I just wanted them to not have them anymore.
Cold-hearted cop.
So, it's good to know we have a pair in case the need arises.
The need will not arise.
But what if it does?
Are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with his written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Stand so defeated as the wind blows.
Let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Hard. I fuck hard. What stats do you give? Drama, 1/30. 1 half-light and rhetoric. Okay. Well, it's good to have in case I need it. However, still are not what I'm looking for exactly. Not what I'm looking for? What am I saying? How do I get across you? Why aren't you down yet? Hey, big man.
Everything's still cool here, officer. Me?
This man probably comes from Sea Guy, sometimes known as the
Very cool.
Very cool. How get across? I thought get across was today. Hey you, how get
Still
across?
Here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up? I don't want to talk.
This guy knows Ruby, no doubt. Just play dumb for now. Get everything out of him you can.
Okay, let's change the subject.
Taps his fingers
Never mind.
rhythmically.
I don't want to talk about that.
This guy knows Ruby, no doubt. Just play dumb.
It's to the left of bridge you were looking.
Get everything out of him you can.
Do you know something? What is it? I don't mean to pry. I need your help. You may be involved in a drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is. Hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part. Not trick. It's true. We would of course a lie. But a kind heart is tricky.
What is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look
a
like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Died. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
She very well could have, I guess.
Maybe she dyed it red. Titus said Ruby's hair is red.
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
So that she's troubled? How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's
Darkness.
when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
So everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers.
He's right. There are other options. Push Tommy and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
That's awful. Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. It's important. I can't
You're not
blow
going to
it.
put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge.
Imagine it. An explosion of stars.
Fine, I'll drop the matter for now.
Thank you, friend.
Let's actually ask around the drivers for a second. I didn't realize they had anything after learning about Ruby. Can't ask the sleeper lady. Oh, is that it actually? Might be it. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, unfortunate as it is, I guess it's just bridge time. Because I'm not asking any of them about it. I could not care less. He is not going to tell me anything actual or real to the left of the bridge, so... This? On this side. I could ask the race. Oh yeah, that's right, he is a driver. Oh, there it is. Why is it so far off? I forgot about that. Totally forgot about him. Okay. I really don't even want to ask him anyway, but why not, you know?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck
Where's the
off.
lady
I don't
driver?
know what you're talking about.
And why are you smirking? Was your new styling?
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
He's been expecting this. He's really puffed himself.
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So, who does? The lady driver?
He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organizer. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan.
Yeah, him.
Then
Cross
I
your arms
presume
and
you are
nod.
familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the Union.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Say
We're
nothing.
not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
Tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. Sentence simply
The
ends.
lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Hold on. Hold on. This is exactly why we have the thingy. We need some Half-Life. We got some right here. I don't believe any of these reduce Half-Life, do they? No. No, they don't. Oh my goodness, why are you? Why are you angry at me? What is this thought?
Finally made it, haven't you? People point, where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure de Badasserie? Is he dangerous?
Yeah, right, I'm dangerous.
You are very dangerous, my friend. Dangerous and cool. In fact, no one dares to say...
Thank you.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Men like this
There we go.
only respect two things. Strength and fear.
Show me her lorry right fucking now. Driver lorry. Where is it? Oh.
Hugh, I told you, I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I'm gonna fuck you for the rest of my life, you understand? That's an interesting one. I've been told you're fucking lorry. I know where it is. Out. I've been to your fucking lorry. I'm gonna burn it down, you hear me?
Fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Is that a slur? Can you say that, gamer? Whatever. It's probably fine. Anyway, hey, that's matching description.
Now it's not a big deal for him anymore. This is how he saves face.
Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now leave me the fuck alone.
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into
Chat.
the lorry.
Can we say that?
Looks like he got his adrenaline.
I feel like either YouTube or Twitch may kill me for that, but hey, it's a video game. There's nothing I can do. I didn't say it. I'll say slurs again. What? Excuse me. Looks like this is it. I did think this one stood out more than some of the others.
This green found, A to Z, contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
He tried to peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering levers. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private, cozy, warm.
Try the door handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
How are we going to open
Use
this?
the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Really?
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
Okay. Let me, test my physical instrument. Ness. Oh, am I using... Oh, that's right. I was using drama before. I forgot what outfit I was wearing, so I need... Where's my wife beater? Here it is. Physical instrument. Physical instrument. Doesn't look like I have anything else. That's okay.
This screen found...
I need to equip the pry bar.
This screen found...
Oh boy, his 17.
Is pry...
I'd like to get in because this is actually important, probably.
This
Wait, what happens when you fail?
Pry bar in hand. You take a hard swing at the window. A loud thunk rings out and the pry bar bounces back.
Really?
A tiny spider web on the glass.
Once he used F to break the grass and said that I punched right through it. Hit it again.
Another futile thunk sounds in the...
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
The lieutenant takes the pry bar from you and gestures for you to step back, then, with short warning...
He smashes it into the window. Droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement. You can just reach in now.
Nice.
It went better than I expected. Open it from the inside.
Open the door.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat.
Admire the
Some tools lie
posters.
scattered near the pedals. These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten
Didn't have to
films
do it for
from
yeah.
the 20s, the teens,
Well, at least he
even
did it, and
the
I didn't have
90s
to keep
of the
resetting.
last century. One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
Study the
The
centerfold.
actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy. This is TROJAN, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography, less known for her talent than her tragic, untimely death.
What happened to her?
She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here, on Boogie Street, a mixture of cocaine and morphine. She was afraid of the world, and the camera, too.
Enough the
The
posters.
actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard, and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Same in the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
What about the Speed Freaks FM? Is one of those save stations here?
No, that's on 78.9.
Raise your eyebrow.
I happen to have committed the frequency to memory. I have no problem admitting that.
Why would anyone need so many radio
For
stations?
contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range, too.
Is there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without the dial key.
What else
The
is
smell
here?
of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's right boot sole.
Yes?
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
One of the footprints at the crime scene had an operation. One sole was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
So Ruby really is running a complex operation out of her lorry.
At least we can now ask Titus some concrete questions about it.
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console, and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Pull out
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfold a newspaper, gun.
It's an issue of Betty Ferric from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick up the
It
note.
looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system.
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
Pushing the pull-out toolbox.
Toolbox slides back. You close the
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Right. Let me put on... Where is it? Here we go. The drama. What do you say?
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found. We don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. And last but not least, it's Ruby's cabin we found. This is an undeniable connection to the Union.
Police might have been right about Ruby. She looks awfully lot like one of the poster girls in the cabin.
Perhaps you're right. This is one connection I find a little dubious, to be honest. I prefer not to profile people's emotions. Perhaps it's because I'm not very good at it, but still.
Actually,
that's quite
not bad
fair.
at it at all.
Oh. I think it's still interesting. The Union really is neck deep with everything around here, isn't it?
One way or another, they seem to be. Logistically, if nothing else. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
If anything, it reinforces the, statement of Ruby coming to Khalees, drunken, saying she will be hers. Drunk people often run off of emotions more than anything. Will the RCM open an investigation into
We
this?
should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
He stops to think.
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Russian?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Okay. Debrief over?
Debrief over. After you.
Nice. Oh. He wants to talk to me.
I, saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
The racist told us where our cabin is. We only search it. She's gonna be fine.
Oh man, that's like a load off my mind. All that stress was messing up my rhymes.
He chooses to believe what's best for her.
What's the plan with those rhymes anyway?
Oh, you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
Why Tommy Lahome?
Tommy Lam was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
It's more him.
Right, I had another
The man
question.
Taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Oh, we can do this.
Wait, there's something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
A mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in its veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It's a challenge held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion. That's good.
Graspingly, you partake of a shifting identity never your own.
Dang, that's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
Did you?
Haha.
Or did you learn it in school? More importantly, who can prove if you did? Go with it. You deserve some acclaim.
I don't really know.
No matter. Great verses like that sometimes. Ephemeral. You might not look it. Seems you have some literary chops. Maybe there's hope for me yet.
That's a strange
Just messing
compliment.
with you. It's cool. You're an okay guy. For a cop.
You're one of them good ones.
They're more often into fists than rhymes, see? Let alone honesty in verse.
In a small office behind the old military hospital, hunched under the green glow of his desk light, Officer Hans Blau browses through
Fuck
a
the
test print
police.
of his Futurist magazine. It's called The Futurist. The typeface on the header is too small.
I'm doing what little I can to do right by people.
Well, you've given me some hope, I guess.
Gives you a thumbs up.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Alright. Bye-bye, Tommy. Let's, go. Oh, wait, nope, that's right. Party. Party! You were saying some strange stuff to me, boy. I don't like this woman one bit.
The Copper-nado is
Copper-nado.
What do you want?
Guess what? I connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade.
Oh, yeah.
This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? We know Ruby was the driver. We know that's your affiliation with her. Detective, you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
No, we do the honors. You've earned it. There's no local drug trade except you.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runs on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
You're admitting to profiting off poisoning your own people.
Who fucking who? People will always be taking drugs. Might as well do it clean and organized.
Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about. Clean and organized. And the Hardy Boys are running it.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
Boy. Have to go? See ya? Yeah, take care. Have a good day or night, wherever you are.
Do love long walks through Theory Town, don't you?
He doesn't let it show, but must be a little impressed.
Okay. Well, that's enough of him. It's bridging time. That was a fair amount of XP, too. Very good. Not really sure what we should put level into, but... Alright, bridge time.
A rusting control panel with you grab the handle and pull the lead. The water lock starts moving.
Wow. I want to check. I do want to... Okay.
Alright, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks. And if you wanted to forge that document...
I'm not looking to forge the document, not now at least. That'll get me in trouble. Radio relay hums with electricity. Oh, I'm gonna start earning money again. That's the best part. I didn't realize there were stairs there. You could totally just jump up that. Elysium. Back beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. Sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. That's not gonna be nefarious in any way, shape, or form. No, never. Power box. Power the radio relay. Ah. Ah. Freaking ahead. Broken axle grinding. Banged up fuel canister. Cool.
A banged up motor carriage lies half.
Don't tell me this is my car.
Water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists.
What is to make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
I believe...
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Well, looks like Jacob Oro's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your lock-in tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yet another case of the engine just triumphing over Jones. Enough gloating, this is serious.
Quite.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will it take for low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit and swing and wait for low tide to recede in.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Art cop.
The tune on your lips forms a strange, yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher-pitched and slightly more melodic trick. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So, was your dad also, you know... Do you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand on a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone put a gun to your head...
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Choose me? Would Kim choose me? You make out the mark now.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupris, Model 40.
His eyes turn to you.
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Supposed to be Tommy 41, morning of the FM 41. District something, a precinct, something municipal? Oh no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
I drove my car into the sea!
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
People are gonna be angry at me, aren't they? In Precinct 41?
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
Badge, the gun, and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a 4th thing you've lost.
A 4th thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever.
Things are going so well. We were just whistling merrily.
We can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn. At least we have a pretty good suspect. If we found your motor carriage in the sea, maybe we'll find her too.
At least I can see what's in there now.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
RC Commander's jacket. Badge! Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper, the officer's name and rank on it. Next to writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
On my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information, and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
How old?
Maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now.
The expression.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate.
Harry de Bois.
That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry de Bois didn't.
Wait, what kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name, revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
Huh. Ironhide was a real name? Harrier du Bois it is, then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier du Bois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rank?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. What is that?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
What's decomposage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens' militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last-century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What kings?
Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
So, you've been putting up this because we're the same rank?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
I thought my rank was strong.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks, that gives me hope.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic.
Serial.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Date of issue.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank.
I declined a promotion 4 months ago.
Doing well, then.
A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you. Of that you are sure.
I remember that time! That was a good time! We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
Calm down, Precinct 41.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is... It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva. Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him. Ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines.
Badge away. Wow. Finally did that. Your spirit to cop, visual calculus. It's a cop soul in visual calculus over hand-eye coordination. I'll put it on just in case if there's, like, something in the pocket. Does not look like it. That's okay. Let's, see what this was. Is... Your Violet's Bois, frozen to the touch. Macaw. There's some more footprints from here. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. Oh no, I've terrorized this part too. There's a belt tucked underneath the tape then curtain. Hotel. What's in here? Oh, a cute little shack. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room.
It's only a red chair. Just a red chair in an empty shack, with what looked like a dusty bow tie on the shelf. Nothing to see here.
Hey Kim, where are we?
In someone's abandoned shack. On the coast. In Martinez. In Ravachol.
He's afraid you've forgotten suddenly.
What's with the red chair?
Nothing. It's just a piece of furniture.
Red paint is peeling off it. Looks like blood, no?
Could our suspect be staying here?
I don't see signs of recent habitation. This place is abandoned.
See? He doesn't like the vibration from the red chair either.
Finished thought. Postcard. Oh, not. Oh, a tie replacement, huh? That's too drama for Theo the kid. That's a little... But the necktie... The bow knot. Not sure wearing this tie is a statement. You're not sure what kind of statement, though. But the crazy tie. Crazy tie. You'll betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. But the crazy tie. No, this. Yeah, I did get the tie earlier. It's crazy and it talks to me and it makes me very scared. Hotel. Lee's doing in...
Hi, officer.
A woman in a raincoat stands on the quarry, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
Depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
What's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Indeed. You're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Yes.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
We're looking for someone. Maybe you can help.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
Someone who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay.
Very
When did this
recently,
person stay
over the
here?
past few days. She might have arrived here on Friday.
I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
Who look for animals who are who look for animals, mainstream scientists deny exist.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen. I haven't heard about those.
2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
The like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men burning rhinos.
Monkey men are just men. Where'd they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
Working class husband?
Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Could do with some landed gentry, but apparently they don't make those anymore.
The husband isn't for me. I'm looking for him for a while.
Wish I could
His
help
wife.
you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband.
She seems genuinely sorry.
I said I'm looking for someone else right now.
Are you sure you're not also looking for Nadia Harnancourt? Or Ignis Nielsen? Or the great lost city of Ace, Under the Waves?
I'm looking for a lot of stuff, ain't I?
A lot of stuff.
I guess so. Doesn't feel like a lot to me. Could be doing more. I could be doing more. Maybe there's someone missing from your life?
Oh, there's plenty missing. But that's too much for even an eager terrier like you to handle. Although you seem very thorough. Tell me, instead, is there something else I can help you with?
Nice sword.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty
Hydrating and
instead of
stretch. I've been hydrating and stretching.
It's
I'm
to
alright.
intimidate folks mostly.
Actually, I am kind of thirsty. Ah. Okay. It's to intimidate folks, huh? You know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
Isn't that what guns are for?
Guns are expensive and fragile, I think. Besides, I got kids. Can't have guns around them, and sometimes a sharp blade is enough to keep folks at bay.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so
What
efficient?
makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them.
The expression.
Not bad.
You like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a shield.
So, where are the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh. That's bad. What happened?
Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her.
Mm.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some...
No penis.
Do it! Hit on the widow! It's the right thing to do!
Quiet, you freak. Suggestion. No. Is that your boat?
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take.
I'm looking for someone else. That's
Really?
it.
Are you a lot of stuff?
That's what
I
clubs
guess that
do.
makes you into some sort of terrier.
What do you do
Like I
around
say,
here?
Fish mostly. So I sell the fish to people. Sometimes I.
This is what is called a conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now.
Interesting. What have you
Wood,
found?
Pieces of glass, bottles, drugs.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
You know about those human bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of.
Yeah. Maybe stay clear of the things reminding her of the floater she used to be married to.
He's seeing you. What's in here? Money. Ladder.
I'll just keep the
Oh, it's you.
in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Jetty today.
Oh, jetty, oh, jetty. It's good to see you here, detectives.
What brings you here?
Nothing, really.
How did you like it here?
How do I like it?
Water drips down eaves of Eternite.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to...
Fortunately for you, madame.
Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
Better not be scared. This is just how real city looks.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
It's early spring, and the rains are coming. An officer enters a low hut of stone and wood. Inside, weapons are piled against the walls. Rifles with splintering stocks. And swords. Tens, if not hundreds. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John, the archetype McCoy, to his partner. They're digging them up from the catacombs now. Fixing them. Old caches from the revolution. The children carry them up. Come May, the streets will be flooded. Outside, the wind rattles the loose hatches. Flooded with cheap weapons in angry hands.
Do you know how they discovered this place?
This fishing village.
No, they're in Sealindian, Isla.
No, I don't know it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better, though.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me something else, then.
Of course. I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism.
Oh, yeah.
How can I help you at this juncture?
I found my badge, by the way.
I love you did.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
Yes, the probe will be done soon.
I am glad to hear that. Because let me tell you, we are in dire waters. The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you.
Holding me
Now,
off from
Is there
information.
anything I can do for
Talk
you
to
in
Everett
You
Claire.
have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Claire's a hero workers movement. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. I do business to improve. He's not the champion I have chosen. I just swear fealty to you in the cause of capital. It's not important if I liked him. I was doing my job.
Of course, Detective.
The RCM does not pick sides in this.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share. How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not?
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
I'm taking you off soon. Money you gave me. That make things weird if I share that information. Everett's helping me find my gun. I'm turn up the heat on Bois. He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
There's nothing.
Of course. The RCM has the right to inspect any premises. How else would you catch the bad guys?
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal. And it was...
This seems serious.
I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share.
Union's
This may have
militia waiting for
consequences
nice
beyond our line
chain.
of sight.
Everett says the Wild Pines mercenaries after the Union and now one's dead. Ask the Union's militant wing to fully recover this. He didn't seem all worried about the whole conflict that's developing.
I wouldn't have taken Everett for a saber rattler. Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
We were alone, and he seems very sure of his ability to keep things in control.
Or he wants you and me to believe he's calm and in control. He's a politician.
Of course, politics is showmanship. He is constantly performing for us, and lying too. I am sorry I don't catch more of his falsehoods. There are just so many.
There's always that risk, man. But if I may offer my opinion, he means it.
Pretty sure he meant
I'll
it.
think it over, Detective.
She tries to hide it, but some great doubt is spreading within her. There is a crown slowly cracking above her head.
Ma'am, is everything alright?
What? Yes, of course. Everything's fine. Perhaps there's more gossip you'd like to share.
That's all I've got to say.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict.
He asked me to
escalating.
deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
Here.
Here? Oh no. What does that bloated hellbat want with my little cinder block town?
It's clear the village has already grown dear to her. Strangely so. Why did she come here?
No, don't tell me. I don't want to know what he has in store for this place. Probably a statue. It's a statue, right? A giant statue of him. Or better yet, his twin brother. Practically the same thing, but makes him seem less like a psychopath.
You're quite fond of this village, aren't you?
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders. He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another. Yes, I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine.
Slumming
We had
it.
boats and... Don't hold it
Interesting
against
lady.
me. My paramour certainly did not.
Sounds like you missed those times.
Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited.
Kind
Me
of
and my
upper middle
girlfriends
class
from
people
Azon with our
talking
shiny
about going
boats,
to
like reavers.
Baja California.
We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast.
Honestly,
since
I
the
thought I was
coalition
lower
land were
class for the
known.
longest time, and then I
Imagine.
realized, wow, I'm kind of just Middle class, huh? Maybe, really appreciate some more things more, I guess.
She's sentimental, all right. You don't know enough about her to find out why exactly. She will keep her secrets.
Wants to put a youth center here for the children of our
A
needs.
youth centre with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it. Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
You would prefer something else? Not a youth center?
First, there won't be a youth centre. Whatever he's told you or the residents, it'll be something horrific. Perhaps even worse than a statue. So, yes, I do.
Like what?
A fishery. I've been speaking with Lillian here. She gave me the idea. The infrastructure is all here, and with my connections... Sadly, it's just one of the million things I'll never get round to. I just have to accept that I'll never be the rich candy girl who goes around solving people's problems with money.
So you sad you can't buy the place.
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village.
She is more defensive about it than usual.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
Right, so let me find my gun. I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later, down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Lorryman. Low down on this reality. No. That'd be all. Book. And armored gloves. All this. Yep. Looks good for now. Boat is floating freely here in the water unmoved. Money. It's locked tight. Can't see into the house from this angle. Then get closer, bozo. Special one. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Dun, 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 dun. Bing bong boom. Bing bong boom. Let the go da 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 da. Let the go dun 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 dun. Oh, I know it. I'm surprised I know it. It could even pick up on it close before she even finished it.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the Apricot.
That's a real-life song, I believe.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
You don't know what cataracts are, do you, Detective? Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
I'm sure,
We are
ma'am.
not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Trouble? Say the second thing, Bratan. Shows you got style.
Click, click, bang, bang. No.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you
Why
did.
is this tie the key to every
Martinez, you're
awful
considered an
awful
ill
thing
omen.
this man says? I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
Oh. Excuse me.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
Excuse me, 1 second. Hello, I'm back.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built.
She built this city.
I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses.
I don't think she's paid attention too closely to the motor
My kids are
carriage.
long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Okay, well, let us know if that changes. We're looking for a fugitive.
Aye, officer. I certainly will.
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
You're just gonna give it. I'm not sure if it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodations.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
I feel like there's more than likely some sort of downside. However, it's already 12 and I don't have enough money to pay for another night. You got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place.
A key appears from under her apron. She hands it
Well,
to you.
if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room. Should he? This environment encourages one thing, and one thing only. Drinking.
Finally, you have those lamos of matinees off your back, Bratan. This looks like a great place to bring chicks.
Huh. Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you?
No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier de Bois.
What a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
She's got a couple of ranks herself. Honored chief and so on.
Goodbye, I'm off. Check out my room for the night.
The floor has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peak.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangements. After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in...
The key turns with a...
Oh. Ooh, fancy coat. Curve jacket. Gives me a logic. However, logic isn't typically what I need. This is a banging jacket. This is quite the nice jacket. Goes very well with the tie. I can wear a different hat too. can wear the funny hat. I can wear the funny hat. I am the police samurai.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it.
No. Floorboard creaks under your step.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Maybe it is time to shave up. Become a new man. Where's my hand-eye coordination? Is it you? It was you. Actually, Encyclopedia has been really useful. I'll stay with this look.
On the table,
let's try it.
A bowl of water, a rough soap, and next, like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman.
We're just trying the shave. We're just trying it.
With some soap to remove all that unkempt
I will regret it. Will I really, really regret it?
The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender.
Oh.
The air brushing against it, chilly.
Hope this was the right decision.
Sprouts a new vigor, like you've discarded some bad decisions.
Oh.
It feels as though you've passed through a ritual, emerged from cold water, even.
Was this the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face, despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair.
He now truly looks like a pervert.
A little younger, maybe. The beardless nature of your cheeks makes the expression seem even more like a terrifying grimace.
Yeah, maybe... Hold on, maybe we should also try fixing the expression with this. What was it, electrochemistry?
You see your reflection in it. The expression.
Where is electrochemistry? Is it you? It was you. I think I have something else. The expression plus clean shave is something else. We're just trying it. It's a 50.
It's like something snaps in you. A nerve.
Then something snapped inside of me. I didn't care about being a Super Saiyan anymore. I didn't care about surpassing Kakarot.
Distorted it for God knows how long. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
Oh. Oh. I've become a broken man.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, such as it is. A regular, clean-shaven police officer.
He needs to accept the bald life. Can I bald up?
On the table, you see a bowl of water. The water reflects back a vague image. Your face, such as it is, a regular human face, sans expression.
Sans. We're loading. We're loading. Am I still wearing? I am.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it, hollow space underneath the floorboards, is dark and damp. You can bet
nothing particular
catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something bad. Someone's night thoughts.
Oh.
A last resort.
Oh no.
A bad idea.
Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. fine dust, and then something hard wrapped
Oh no.
in paper.
What is
A
it?
small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
Huh?
A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
This bullet isn't a breech loader like the murder.
The floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded, ready to fight some cops. Holding the bullet, you get the feeling.
More than likely what
this
my
is
weapon's chambered in.
It's for herself.
Hold on. Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. Let's investigate this bullet real quick. Oh, do I not bring the bullet with me? I don't bring the bullet with me. Cool. Lady.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Why was there a
What can
bullet
I
under
help
the
you with?
floorboards of your sack?
Damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life has taught her not to buckle under pressure.
A bullet?
The lieutenant turns to you and gives you a little nod and then turns to the washerwoman.
You didn't put it there, did you? She did.
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
You rented the room to her?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
Of course.
As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
When was this?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant.
That's for the police to find out.
Said she left on Monday?
Please.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock I think.
In the room exactly as she left it.
I cleaned it, like I always do.
Was there anything else?
No.
The truth, sire.
What is she like, Ruby?
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Did she talk to you much during her last stay?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
What do you mean?
She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines, but this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Why do you think she left the bullet there?
How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks Ruby fits the bill.
I have a possible explanation in my mind.
Aye. Do tell.
It's an exit plan.
Exit from what?
The ward.
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment. He looks at you, then at the old woman.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
I heard she was a heavy drinker with anger issues. You ever witnessed that kind of behavior?
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the bottle. She fit in that way. But I only knew her to have a beer on the beach while watching the sunset.
The sun sets for everyone.
She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. But I never saw her lose control of herself, the way some people do.
Does she have any technical equipment with her, like radio stuff?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made. Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack. You should be thankful for that.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Where did she go?
I don't know. Further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screech like a cat in heat. Woke me up. I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Further
Are
up
you
the
sure
coast
you
we
would
go,
rather
then.
stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
No, you can do it. You still have plenty of juice in you before you drop. Behind the cinder block houses, old pre-war
I have a few more
ruins
questions
rise.
about Ruby.
What more do you want to know?
Enough
Yes,
about her.
let's hear those other questions.
Goodbye. I'm
One
off.
thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her.
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Good people do bad things sometimes.
The scruffy-haired little boy, the other one, looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
You must be Lillian's twins?
This one doesn't say anything.
Lily's our mum.
I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Maybe there's some kind of reason why they're laughing. An interesting reason, somehow tied to the case.
What are you laughing about?
The boy stops laughing and looks at his toes. Oh, okay. So now he's shy. Now he's not talking. Just wobbling around like he's afraid of something.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's some...
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. The rock kicker was just being shy.
You're bad with kids.
And what are you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
The stone...
He looks just like me.
The boy does the rock kick.
You're bad with kids. Don't worry, everyone...
This one.
Lily's our...
The stone kick. The other... Maybe there's... The boy keeps laughing. Then...
Seen any bad people?
I don't think questioning for...
Then we're definitely doing...
Children are stupid.
You're stupid.
Okay, how about the policeman asks you something else
Okay.
now? Bye-bye. Oh, what's in here? Store? Some sort?
Yes?
No, not you.
Hello, mister.
Little Lily.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
What's that thing you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days.
Pleased to meet you, Lambie.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
That's why you don't shave, I suppose. Twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
I said the same
They
thing.
look identical.
What's that?
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken scooter you almost certainly broke.
What is it for?
I don't know.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyway.
Alright. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm stealing this bird. Ruffled grouse taxidermy. Maybe stealing the bird wasn't best idea, but is only idea I work with. What's in here? Bottle. Construction material. Something locks. Can I get into this if I equip, say, either you or you? Magnesium money. Wait, no, not you. You get out of here. Almost get me in trouble. Stone wedding.
The worn and beaten wooden...
We can sit on bench.
You can revisit the...
Yes, yes, I know what benches do now. Oh, some brown pants. Kingdom of Consciousness. Tailored trousers and light brown. Moderate in every aspect. Absolutely unremarkable, in other words. Perfect. What makes them so perfect? I don't understand.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in.
Discard the thought and the pants? I like regular, normal things.
I know you do. These Inter-Estellari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more...
I'm normal. Normal clothing. That's weird. I'm just about never normal. Like, there was a thought right here. Signs of life in the north. Washboard scrubs from fabric. Oh yeah, this room. That means we're right here, and we can go back this way. Past this. Up here. And we can go turn in this taxidermy. Or at least that's the plan. The music sounds like some sort of public announcement. It's room filling in a strange way. Quick save.
Can I help you?
The bill, I need a drink. I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie. I just thought it'd look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of pop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts.
Calm down, empathy.
Especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solves his broken bird problem.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Yes, that it definitely is. It definitely is. So is he still going to be messing with that one bird now, or? I guess I'll keep with it for a little bit. I don't know. I need a second to think. I kind of want to end off, but also kind of not. I don't know. we'll just pause and think for a moment, yeah? So, we gotta cross to the other side. Where does that get us? Oh yeah, and we know where Ruby's heading. We've confirmed that she is a rather suspicious person, on one form or another. Okay, one thing I would really like if I could get rid of the knock button on Twitch. I feel like I'm evil and I'm going to hit it by accident. And it's going to be very awkward if I hit it by accident. Let's see. I don't know.
Oh my god.
So I found this one streamer who I really like the music they cover. Wouldn't be the first time, by the way. And it turns out, I kind of don't like watching them stream because they end up being kind of, not agreeable, sure. It makes me not sure how to feel. Like, on one way, I think they have a great voice and make interesting, content. On the other hand, I really hate watching their content, because they say some unagreeable things. I just looked at somebody's stream and got scared. Excuse me. I know, except, no. Separate, art from the artist. But that doesn't change that I really don't want to watch their streams. Huh. I guess it's somewhat in a similar way of how I view Helldivers. I think it's a very interesting game. And I'm really curious on what they want to do with it in the future. But, Sony stinky. Sony stinky, and honestly, I kind of just don't care too much for, what you call it? The loop. Like, playing Helldivers 2, don't like watching it much. That's fair too, some games are just like that. Man, Senate's drawn so many models in 2 years. Sony hate, Sony hate. Todd's game. Am I falling for By Todd's game propaganda? Do I still have Skyrim VR on this thing? Game Awards confirms Elden Ring DLC is Game of the Year eligible just days before nominations drop. I don't want Shadow of the Erdtree to be Game of the Year. Because one, that'd be redundant. Elden Ring's already won Game of the Year. It should definitely be its own category for best DLC. Expansion, whatever. Between that, the new Final Fantasy one, which I imagine wouldn't win, Destiny 2 Final Shape, which I know wouldn't win. What's my game of the year choice? What the hell has come out this year? Hold on. I need to look at what I've streamed. I know it's not Zen Zone Zero. Some people may say it is. It's not. It's a very good game. I appreciate the Zen Zone Zero. And I hope more Hoyoverse games learn from it. It is not Game of the Year potential. And it sure as hell isn't Fortnite. Dragon's Dogma 2 could be a contender. Or could have been. I don't know. Like I said, I still haven't really even played the first one. I do understand that it means a lot to a lot of people, though. I wonder if Undertale Yellow will get nominated. Because I think that's a brilliant game. Hell, has probably been worked on more than certain other releases this year. Sony, teehee, Sony. Imagine Dragon Age wins? I hope not. I've seen things from that game. It scares me. I don't even want to get into that series now. I think Dragon Age is... I've seen it around before. Mainly just as something on Game Pass. Huh. Get that. Dragon Age 1 and 2 are okay. It was during the console simplified RPG gaming. Unfortunate. It's sad when games that happens to games. I've heard Metaphor Read Fantasia or whatever it's called was good. Or has been good? I don't know. But I don't think it's really hit a wide appeal, mainly because it isn't Persona 6. If they released Persona 6, that would have been a major game of the year, but I'm not so sure about this one. And that's not to say, oh, they should only make Persona, or... No, I'm just saying that I'm totally fine for new IPs. I even think it's cool that we get new IPs. I believe it or not, I like it when a new video game comes out. It seems very similar to the SMT and Persona series. Trying to think of a game none of them feels game of the year. I know there's been good things. I imagine Sonic X Shadow Generations may, because that really made Sonic fans happy. One day I'll play a Sonic game. A real Sonic game, I mean. And not, Sonic Forces. And not the, Sonic Forces mod, because that would not change my opinion on Sonic too much, even if it is good. What came out this year? Can I search my library? Game and software. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero's been good, but I wouldn't really say it's Game of the Year worthy. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the slow screen because I really don't feel like continue playing, and I don't think we're gonna be doing anything after this game anyway. But I do want to talk for a little bit. There we go. Let's close down. BTM, Dragon Ball is more for the fans. Yeah. It's quite good. I enjoyed quite a few moments in it. Even though I'm not even done with it technically. I haven't finished any route, but you know, I can still like playing it or whatever. What else has come out? Let's see. Oh yeah, web fishing came out. That's neat, but not game of the year. Let's see. Overwatch 2, definitely not. Grr, Overwatch Classic, grr. Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals will be coming out soon. Hello, hi, we're ending soon. This was a Live Service Game Award, they should give it to Warframe. All awards go to Warframe. It has been a good year for Warframe. And technically with its players increase, that may be a possibility. Saw 1 second you're invited and recommended. Oh, well thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it. Me too. Excited for 1999. Yeah, it does look good, hopefully. Man, I hope it's good. Please be good. Divers 2. And oh yeah, the FNAF Into the Pit. I still think it's a cool game. There's not enough content in it though. It's kind of really small. And not that scary. Like, there's no even actual time trial or survive for so long in the building type thing. No custom night or anything. It's just story mode. It's weird. Was I just playing Disco Elysium? I was. About 3 hours, 30 minutes. We finally got over the bridge, following Ruby's trail. We learned that she moved further up north after finding a 9mm bullet, I believe, in the shack, or under the shack, I should say. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's like not anything I can think of Game of the Year potential. Oh, excuse me. Rivals 2 came out, but I don't believe that really made excuse me. Made any waves. Probably say why I play XAV. Oh yeah. That's cool. I don't mind. Just don't be evil, okay? Oh yeah, VA Proxy, the game where you parry nuclear bombs. Yeah, and comes out soon. Oh no, I just saw it in here. Yeah, Random Access Mayhem comes out November 18th. Oh! 14 hours. I can't read. That might be one I get on launch, because one of the creators, I believe he might just be a writer. I'm not exactly I'm not exactly sure of his full role, but it's a game where you take over what would be enemies. There's no technical player character, just a diverse array of robotic characters. I'm totally not reading the Steam description page, teehee. But yeah, not only would it be fitting for me, I suppose, but also, because it's made by someone I do enjoy in some shape or form. I believe it. It's either just gonna be cool or you're gonna have an interesting story, and I'm here for it. Let's see. Fatal Run. Goblin Clean Up. Technically, Katawa Shoujo could become Game of the Year with its new rules. Or, the Game Awards' new rules. I still haven't played Katawa Shoujo myself, but I hear how, popular it is. Okay then, I think that about wraps up everything. I don't exactly have anyone to send you to. I don't believe. Oh, Tagiwara streaming. So not mandated or anything. If you say anything, I'll kill you. But Tagiwara, he's very cool, and he's streaming Castlevania right now. I just can't watch that because I want to learn Castlevania on my own. Citrune's a monster. I know, right? I want to get Citrune. I've been farming Citrune for so long. I'll gush about Warframe in Discord, though. I've been Chow, you've been great, and I'll see you next time, alright? Bye-bye.